Craig, first off, we're back here at the Sunshine Coast. Some very good memories of last year.
Yeah, obviously when we come in last night and we went straight to Twin Waters as a resort, so it was really nice to be back, and still a lot of the people that worked there last year were there. Really, really nice people, but really looked after us really well. So yeah, it was really nice to be back and coming back and training here at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. It's the surface is great and it's a great ground, and and have a little bit of sunshine's nice as well. It's a little bit cool in Melbourne at the moment, so that was a nice change as well.
So it's good vibes from last year, I imagine, that spill over when you come back to something like this.
Yeah, obviously, especially when we had the open training session this morning, and so many people here. It's just nice. So, but having said that, again, it's we're only up here for a couple of weeks, and we love obviously playing in Melbourne and obviously preparing in Melbourne. But this is a nice break, with the weather the way it is at the moment. But like I say, these guys have got good memories last year when we were up here for nearly 5 months, I think. And as I said, the people at Twin Waters really looked after us, and just hopefully we can show them how grateful we are by being up here again for 2 weeks. So as I said, there's a lot of the people from the community have come out and watched us train this morning. So as I said, there's a bit of a connection there now.
So the big change from the last game is we've lost Harry Grant and lost Cameron Munster and Brandon Smith. So a bit of tinkering going on with yourself, I'd imagine.
Yeah, obviously we knew reasonably early about Brandon. He took the 1 week, but Harry and Munster, basically that was a bit later in the week. So we've been tinkering a little bit on who we should be starting, and who's in the squad, and where they should be in the squad. So it's just taking, as you say, a little bit of tinkering. So our session today all seemed to gel pretty well. So, but having said that, we've got to do that under a bit of pressure for 80 minutes. So that'll be the test.
So we saw Ryan Pappenhausen out here having a bit of a run around. He must be getting close.
Yeah, he is. We sort of picked out this week for him, to be quite honest. But we were always aware that they can be it's not all cut and dried how long it takes people and individuals to get over certain injuries. So the AC joint is a little bit like that. So I think he got through okay. I'd like to have a bit of a chat to him now. He's just out there practicing goal kicking, but I couldn't see any problems with him playing tomorrow. He's trained really well all week. So hopefully he'll line up for us tomorrow.
And on to the Dragons. Do you look back at their win against Parramatta as the good gauge for them?
Yeah, we've had a bit of a look at that. But a bit of a look at their last couple of weeks. They're obviously, they're a very physical side. They're quite, a big side, and obviously, the physicalness is a big part of their game. So that's something we'll need to, absorb and just make sure that we don't go away from what we do well. So that'll be our biggest test. As you said, we've got a couple of our spine out, so we've got a real lot of confidence on the guys coming in. So hopefully, I'm sure they'll do a really good job for us, and hopefully, as I said, we can absorb that the physical nature of the Dragons game, and just make sure we keep doing what we do well.
Finally, Magic Round is exciting time of the year for the boys. You feel a little bit of extra excitement about getting down to Brisbane? Yeah,
it's obviously a great weekend for people in Brisbane, but obviously there's a lot of people travel and make a weekend of it as well, and obviously it's a good spinner for the NRL too, I'd imagine. But I think it's a great concept, to have all the teams playing, in the one area for. Over the whole weekend, So obviously, Brisbane, Queenslanders are very lucky for that to happen, So, but it just goes to show as well, how popular rugby league is in Brisbane and in Queensland in general, So, it's just nice to be part of part of it this weekend, and you know, obviously there's already been a couple of games, and we have to watch a lot of games before we actually get out there. But having said that, I know the boys are all excited, and you know, we really enjoy playing at Suncorp, and hopefully we can play well.